Hi Virgo, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I am pulling energies and messages for Virgo in a no contact situation. As usual, I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you Virgo, then don't worry about it. Just pop over to one of my other videos and check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find something for yourself in there somewhere. And we're just going to jump straight in today, Virgo. Oh, quick reminder though, coming up next week for Halloween season, we're having a special Ghosted Files episode. So if you find yourself in a situation where you've been ghosted or someone's vanished on you or you don't know what you're doing or where you stand with somebody, then that might be the reading for you. So check your notifications and make sure you're subscribed. Well then, that Virgo, today we're doing no contact. So on this side of the board will be you, on this side of the board will be your person, and then in the middle I will pull some energies for the connection, and we'll round off with some advice from the universe. Okay, Spirit, can you please show me Virgo, please? Can you show me Virgo? Show me Virgo. Virgo, please. Can you show me Virgo, please? Whoop. Okay, I think Spirit said that's enough shuffling, Lydia. Okay, can you show me Virgo, please? Virgo in no contact, please. No contact messages for Virgo, please. No contact messages for Virgo. For Virgo. I'm just going to start with an overall energy. Just pick a card for each and then we'll clarify from there, okay? Right, okay. Oh, the Five of Swords, okay. I don't know who you're arguing with if you're in no contact, Virgo. So I'm going to gather you're arguing with yourself, okay? Your person gets the Four of Cups, so they're trying to ignore you. If you are just sending text messages out to someone and not getting a response, I'd say stop doing that, but I don't think you would. It's not a very Virgoing thing to do. So I don't think they're ignoring you. I don't think you're doing anything, Virgo. I think your battle is internal. I think your person's battle may be internal also, so we will keep going. And for the connection, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're definitely not in contact. There's no communication here. You two don't exactly know what each other is thinking or feeling at this time. It's like there's been a curtain drawn between the two of you. However, your person's trying very, very hard to ignore any feelings for you or opportunities to reach out. You have just given up entirely. You're fighting yourself, but I think on the situation you have a state of surrender about you, where you're just like, you know what, whatever happens, happens. Okay, Virgo. We're going to get a bit more detail on the situation. I always like to start with Rider-Waite just to lay the groundwork there, just to see what we're dealing with. Okay, so this seems like a typical scenario. So I'm going to jump in, get some details, and then we will clarify further. Okay, can you please show me the Five of Swords in Virgo's energy, please? The Five of Swords. The Knight of Swords, okay. The Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords. Oh gosh, lots of swords energy. You are thinking a million miles an hour, Virgo. Mostly you just kind of want to move on as quickly as you can. Oh, sorry, it's the Ten of Wands, not the Ten of Swords. Oh, you're struggling to move on. Okay. I don't know if you had like one big argument with this person and you're struggling to let that go. Like it hasn't really been resolved, or it's been little arguments over time or little fallouts or things not coming together and you're just kind of throwing your hands up and going, right, whatever happens, happens. But you're struggling. You want to move on from it, or you want to move towards them at least to resolve it and get some closure, but you're saying that's too difficult at this time. Okay. All right, just moving over to your person, Virgo. Can I see Virgo's person, the Four of Cups? The Four of Cups, a Virgo's person, please. The Five of Cups. Oh, wow, sad. Three of Pentacles and the Tower. I mean, I don't know if you moved away from them. Your cards aren't indicating that you did. Your cards are indicating that you feel there's unfinished business here. Okay. It's going round and round in your head and it's weighing down on you. Your person's energy is more like their complete foundations have been shaken. There are other energies they're working with at this time, or they're trying to work with, but there's an underlying sadness. I think they would also like to reach out towards you, but they're holding themselves back because Four of Cups is there. They've had plenty of chances to, but they're not taking those chances. Why? We don't know. Let's clarify the connection. Maybe that will shed some light on it. Okay, Spirit, can you please show me the energetic connection between these two, please? The energetic connection that remains between these two. Virgo and their person, please. The energetic connection under the reverse Ace of Swords. The Three of Wands. Oh, wow. Five of Pentacles and the Empress. I mean, you're both spying on each other. I wouldn't say spying, that's a strong word. You're both looking out for each other in some way, wondering what each other are doing. There is a sadness in that energy when you do so. However, with the Empress there, you have lots of really nice shared memories together. Very grounded memories. I think at the time that this was a connection that was very productive, meant a lot to the both of you, very close. But for whatever didn't work, it's like you're looking back on all the good times and also thinking, you know, did I miss out on an opportunity? Was this my person? Was this not the best I could do? Like, you're disappointed in them, but maybe in your eyes or to them or something, or them to you, you seem like great. But why you split up or why you stop talking, if it's not romantic, it could also be a friendship as well. It could be you losing your best friend. It remains to be seen. But I'm going to clarify both of the energies here. I'm going to start with you, Virgo, and see if we can get a bit more details. I'm particularly interested in that Knight of Swords. I want to know if that's just Knight of Swords running around your head or you're wanting to make a move. Okay, can I please clarify the Knight of Swords, please, for Virgo? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, please. Oh, okay, right. We've got 10 of Pentacles. We've got the 6 of Wands. And I'm going to go from here. So it would be next. So 10 of Swords. That makes sense. So yeah, you just want to move on from it as quickly as possible. You're really focusing on your stability at the moment. Very common. Focusing on work, focusing on money, or maybe your house, maybe you're moving, maybe you're redecorating or upsizing or something like that. You'll want to focus on projects that are around you and things that you can control, which is calm, keeping your mind relatively calm and distracted. So that's a good thing. Okay, can we please clarify the 10 of Wands? What's such a struggle there, Virgo? What are you struggling with? The 10 of Wands, please. That's clarified by the world. Yeah, the ending. The Knight of Swords again. And the Sun. Okay. It's like you're saying, I know I need to move on from this, but it's just really hard. You're kind of doing everything that you can. I see you trying to practically preoccupy yourself, mentally preoccupy yourself. You do keep turning back to look at the ending though, so I don't know how healthy that is. That may be pulling your energy back quite a bit. I mean, I understand why you're doing it. It's almost like a knee-jerk reaction to do these things if you're upset about it still. But that seems to be putting your energy backwards. But you do have an understanding that there are better times ahead if you keep moving forward. So you are doing your best to try and focus on that, Virgo. Okay. Can I get the 5 of Swords, please, at the bottom there? The 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Yeah, 2 of Cups. Yeah, it's over this connection. The Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Oh, you had plans with this person. You saw them as wish fulfillment, which is really sad. Yeah, but you're like, okay, you're trying to pick yourself up from your bootstraps here, Virgo, which is very good, and you're trying to be practical about it and putting actual things in place that are for you to try and keep some kind of momentum going forward in your life in a particular direction that is not involved with this energy. You're doing stuff just for yourself, for your family, for your community, for your home. That's really where your practical energy is being applied. But you still get some thoughts dragging back to whatever it is you shared with this other energy in the past. Okay, I'm going to clarify the other energy, the 5 of Cups, please. Now clarify that 5 of Cups for Virgo's person. Ooh. Sorry, Virgo, that was not the best. We're going to do that one again. Only the best for my Virgos, please. Yeah. There we go, that was better, right? Okay, right. Can we clarify the 5 of Cups for Virgo's person? 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, please. 5 of Cups for Virgo's person. 5 of Cups. The Chariot, oh. The 10 of Wands, and the Sun. Oh, wow. You two are almost mirroring the same energy. So you both got the Sun, and theirs is slightly higher up, but let's put that aside for a second. You both got the Sun, 10 of Wands. You don't have the Chariot, but you do have the Knight of Swords. very similar energy. It's about moving forwards. Your person is similarly saying they understand they need to move forwards. It is a struggle, and every time they try, it just kind of makes them sadder and sadder and sadder, because they're showing me the Chariot going right into Five of Cups. So it's like they're dragging their feet on, going their own way as well. Okay, can I have around that Three of Pentacles, please? Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, please. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, please. Okay. The King of Pentacles. Oh, okay, I see. The Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups again. This person has a lot of Five of Cups. Yeah, they're using their sadness to move forwards, but it looks like they're focusing, they're redirecting their energies again into their stability, into their personal growth, and into work. I think this work, them strongly getting the Three of Pentacles is to work to others. They're using other people as a distraction. Friends, colleagues, getting involved in projects. They're probably taking extra projects at work and things like that. That's where their focus is, but it is it's coming from a place of loss and, or at least feeling of lack. So we're going from the Five of Cups up to the King of Pentacles. This person's actively trying to be stronger in some way towards their sort of physical endeavours. When I mean that, I mean like as in work, their work environment. Maybe they're aiming for a promotion or something like that. It's like they want to be stronger, in a better position, but there's still an element of sadness there that's carrying through. Okay, let's get the Tower, please. Can we get the Tower and Virgo's person's energy, please? Can we get the Tower? Can we get the Tower? The Tower. The Knave of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. They're trying to be accepting of the situation. Again, I have no idea who ended this communications, whether it's you or them, because you seem both equally as sad about it. So I'm confused, Virgo, but hey, well, you know the details. They're coming into their alignment, but they're looking over the past mistakes, trying to study them, trying to make them better. I don't think that's something that they do easily or that they've ever done before, because that's kind of the result of the Tower moment that they've had. It's taken a Tower moment. Maybe it was you leaving them, for them to start reflecting on the past and really see how that they could have showed up as their best self. Perhaps times when they didn't show up as their best selves. They should have done. Things like that, because we've got the Knave of Pentacles as card of study. He's looking back over the Five of Pentacles, which is like loss, lack again, like the Five of Cups, but this is like material loss and lack. So that can show up either as in like I don't have much money, or someone physically not being around, or physically not being able to provide a resource. So that could be either money, time, attention, support, or something like that. And then the Four of Swords is like alignment. Where did their alignment go out? Where did they align with the lower vibrations rather than the higher vibrations? And it's like they're trying to sort through that, or something of that nature anyway. All right, I'm going to clarify the connection and see what's going on there. We've got the Three of Wands. It's like you reverse Ace of Swords. It's like you can't see each other. But the Three of Wands is like, but you're looking for each other. It's like you're both standing on opposite sides of the river, just looking out from the distance. Okay, can I get the the Three of Wands, please? Can you clarify the Three of Wands in the connection? The Three of Wands in the connection, please. Three of Wands. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're stuck. You'll be stuck. Seven of Cups. Choices, mental fog, and clear. Ace of Swords. Okay, so either you or them or both are trying to cut through the mental fog of what happened and being trapped inside your own heads. You're both currently trapped inside your own heads. I'm getting this to be a shared energy. There's no one particularly standing out here. It's like, it's almost like you're both mentally fixated on each other from a distance, but you're trying to cut through it, trying to get some clarity over it. There's like a fog or mist. One or both of you has to make some kind of choice. There's a choice coming in here with the Seven of Cups. To be able to kind of cut through that, to stop that kind of like mental going round and round in circles. Now that could either result in like eventually going into contact, or it will be officially moving on. It's not telling me either way yet. Okay, can I get the Five of Pentacles, please? The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. Right, interesting. The Four of Wands. Oh, okay. Oh, bless. Okay. And the King of Cups. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. In the connection still stands, there's still an energetic commitment here. There still remains the possibility of a real world potential to emerge from this energetic connection. However, it's over the Five of Pentacles, so it's under, I can't see it coming in anytime soon. There's still a lot of healing that needs to be done. There's still a lot of acknowledgement of anything that's gone on in the past to build on that. But there is an opportunity to fix that Five of Pentacles, that feeling of loss, lack and separation, and for commitment to come through. Four of Wands. And then from the heart, the King of Cups, which is Crone of Water here, the King of Cups. You see, the Crone of Water is interesting in this one because she's holding a bottle. They're all the memories. She's holding bottles of memories here. So it's almost like you keep going round and round and round about each other, thinking, and it kind of is drawing you at least energetically closer to a point where there may be a chance come up quite quickly about you to reconnect in person. But for now, it's purely just energetic, but it's there. And there's definitely love in the connection. Crone of Water is there. Okay, because Crone of Water is the King of Water, King of Cups in this suit. Can I get the Empress, please? Can I get the Empress? I mean, it looks promising under the Empress because the Empress is a kind of productivity, fertility, new beginnings, all of that. That's her jam. So let's see. All right, can you show me the Empress, please? Four of Cups again. Someone's just not taking it though. Oh, we've got the Tower. Okay. Oh, there's another Tower moment here. Or it could be your person's. And then Imbolc, which is like Temperance. Okay, another Tower moment's coming in, or it's your person's Tower. It's like they need to spend time in that energy for a minute to sort things out. So that's why it's deliberately being ignored. They're kind of choosing to sit in a Tower moment rather than taking the reins and going, oh, okay, embracing Empress energy here, which is about rebuilding, rebirth. They're currently in destruction at the moment, but that's probably why, because, you know, in order for something to be created, something else needs to be destroyed. Not that your person's destroying themselves. No. It's about transformation, different ways of thinking, like the belief of the end of one belief system and the beginning of another belief system, that sort of thing. But at the moment, your person is kind of not stuck in the Tower. They're processing through the Tower because Temperance is there. So I'm not worried. Like God, Temperance is there. I'm not worried. If it was something like the Four of Pentacles, I would be. But Temperance is just showing me that it's slow, but this person's moving through it. A very painful time for them. But until they've gone through that, they are not going to be able to pick up the energy of the Empress, which is like coming together, being productive, building, co-creating, things like that, until they've worked through whatever Tower moment that they're currently going through. And look, we've got the Forest Lovers at the bottom of the deck here in our Universal deck before we ask for advice. Okay, Universe, can we grab some advice, please, for our Virgos? Some advice. Advice for Virgos, please. Go grab some advice for Virgos. Advice for Virgos. Some advice. Five of Stones again. So many fives over this reading. Fives is a state of change. So your connection, even if you're not in contact, is still in a state of change in somehow, which means it's not completely ended if it's changing. Like it could be slowly moving towards an end, but it's just there's still energetic flux going on. Seven of Stones, which is healing. It's also looking back on like your behaviors in the past, the seeds that you planted in the past with persons or situations, and waiting on what may come from that in the future. But in the Wildwood, the Wildwood talks about taking that time to heal rather than think you're sitting there waiting for somebody. You use the time to heal yourself and focus on yourself, and it seems like the both of you are doing that. And then the Seven of Arrows, insecurity. That's the Seven of Swords. That is traditionally a card of strategy, even though it is commonly associated with deception. I'm not seeing any deception here on the table, so I think we're leaning into the strategy interpretation of that. That's what I'm strongly feeling. This person may possibly come forward. However, this is also the card of insecurity. I sense that coming from your person because your person's in the middle of a Tower moment, whereas I mean, you're not jumping for joy, Virgo, but you are steadily moving on, and you're seeing some good days, some bad days, that kind of thing. Your person's mostly in bad days, I'll be honest with you, but trying to work through it, which is really, really promising, and it's good when people do that. I've not seen many stuck energies. Your person is trying to work through it. They may be working through it in like a bit of a convoluted way, but they're working through it. They'll get there. They will. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below and give the video a little thumbs up. It gets it further out to the algorithm so we get more Virgos in the collective. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then of course check the description box below. And with that, Virgo, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care.